Hi friends, I'm Elizabeth Harden. I am a personal money coach and financial wellness educator. So I'm a longtime user of YNAB, which stands for You Need a Budget. It's zero-based budgeting software. I'm playing around with a new zero-based budgeting software called Zerosum. Today is the first day of the month, so I sat down to reconcile my accounts and budget. And I do this now in both Zerosum and YNAB because I'm playing around with Zerosum, evaluating it. And I ran into a process in the workflow that confused me. Since it confused me, I thought maybe it confused someone else. I thought I'd sit in front of the camera quickly and explain what happened, explain how to solve it. Maybe this will help someone else out there. So let's look at YNAB first. What you see in front of me is a savings account. It has 5 transactions. 4 of them I inputted manually myself over the course of the month. And then this 5th transaction up here, this is for the interest that was credited on the last day of the month. It was imported. I can tell this because the text here is bold and it has this blue eye icon over here that is asking me to approve or reject this transaction. Now you can see all 5 of these transactions have been cleared and it's just waiting for me to reconcile this account. In Zerosum, we have exactly the same situation here. We have 5 transactions. I manually entered 4 of these transactions. This 5th transaction was imported overnight. You can see there's an icon on this in Zerosum. It's on the right-hand side. If I click here, I can approve, edit, or reject this transaction. So my workflow in YNAB is simply to look at this, click on reconcile. Here I get the green light. It's green. I have a check mark. YNAB is telling me that the 2 bank balances match. Everything is ready to go. I click on looks good. Boom, voila, reconciled. I'm ready to go on to the next task. So then if I come over into Zerosum, I expected the same behavior, and this is where I got confused. So here again, all 5 of these transactions are cleared. They all exist, they're all cleared. If I click on reconcile in Zerosum, however, Zerosum is not happy with me. It gives me this yellow X, and it says that I am off by $55.74. Well, this is confusing to me, and it took me a minute to figure out what I needed to do to move forward. Here in this case, Zerosum is going to require me actually to approve this transaction before it will somehow in the reconciliation process acknowledge this transaction. We can see up here that my cleared balance matches my working balance and the transaction is cleared. But this reconcile, it's just not taking this $55.74 into account yet. You can actually see it up here, even though the cleared and the working are matching, right? They match here. It doesn't show that anything is uncleared. If I unclear this transaction, it does not change these balances up here. So what Zerosum requires is for me to actually approve this transaction. Even though it's here, even though it's cleared, Zerosum is actually not accounting for this transaction until I approve it. Once I approve it, some magic happens. Now it is up here in my totals. And if I click on the reconcile button, now I get the green, all clear. My balances match. I can click on looks good. I'm reconciled, all done. Boom, voila. I can move on to the next thing. I was confused. Maybe you got confused. Maybe this video is going to help you. I hope so. I will see you in the next video. Bye.